Greetings and salutations to one and all. Welcome to the night shift. I want to say welcome to each and every one of you right now. Whether you have it locked in on TuneIn Radio, the Night Shift to DJ, KevinStewRadderbox.net, the Foundation Radio Network, One Harmony Radio across the pond, top of the morning to you. WGLRO, taking your shot from the sheets to the streets with the Donnie Walker Morning Show, the Big People Station. Did I say big ups to my friends over there at Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com. Big ups to each and every one of you. Welcome to the night shift. Kicking it off with a little Ziggy Rankin, Leon Caldero, Junior Ebo. It's called La Gente de Son. I should just drop it, right? That was the intro. That was the instrumental. Junior Ibo, Leon Caldero, Ziggy Rankin. I want to say thanks to the sponsors of this segment of the show, Pulse Media Group. When being in a moment is priceless, go ahead and give them a link. 754-999-6020 is the number that gets you in touch. Or you can visit them at pulsemg.com. What can they do for you? They can capture your moment. They can stream it live. They can help you create a moment like you're watching right here on kevinstew.com. Sight and all. Yep, they do sights too. They got the hookup. Sight and all. This one coming from Trinbago. Little Leon Caldero connecting with his Hispanic roots. And, I want to big up everybody tuning on PEMG TV and, of course, those right here on the home of the night shift, kevinstew.com. Interactive spot for you to be, the stew pot on kevinstew.com. Some people call it a chat room. It's the stew pot on kevinstew.com. It's where we keep things bubbling. Come on in, the water is always fine, always welcoming, and there's always room for one more. All right, so it's Community and Finance Night, and tonight we're kicking it off. We're looking at some global traditions, some traditions celebrated globally, and I kind of want to start off with one of the celebrations that was most recently held, and it seems to be a real big thing in several parts of the US. Exactly why? I'm not too sure. But Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is a big thing. But how many people know the history of Cinco de Mayo? It's a holiday that celebrates the date of the Mexican army's victory over France at the Battle of Puebla during the Franco-Mexican War, and this was back in 1862. That's a while back. The day, which falls on May 5, hence Cinco de Mayo, is also known as Battle of Puebla Day. I've never heard it called that. I don't know if you have, but I have never heard it called that. While it is a relatively minor holiday in Mexico, in the US, Cinco de Mayo has evolved into a commemoration of Mexican culture and heritage, and this is particularly in areas with large Mexican American populations. And this is why I say I'm not too sure why it is that it's such a big deal in the US, because in Mexico, it's not that big a deal. Strange, eh? In 1861, giving you a little bit of history to it. In 1861, Benito Juarez, a lawyer and member of the indigenous Zapotec tribe, was elected president of Mexico. Now, at the time, the country was in financial ruin after years of internal strife, and the new president was forced to default on debt payments to European governments. Not too sure how well the Mexican economy is doing now compared to then, because I haven't done the comparison. But if anybody knows, you can let me know. 773-789-STEW gets you in touch. Let me know. Shoot me a message. Now, in response, France, Britain, and Spain sent naval forces to Veracruz, Mexico, demanding payment. Britain and Spain negotiated with Mexico and withdrew their forces. France, however, ruled by Napoleon III, with his Napoleonic complex, but I'll leave that alone. France decided to use the opportunity to carve an empire out of Mexican territory. Late in 1861, a well-armed French fleet stormed Veracruz, landing a large force of troops and driving President Juarez and his government into retreat. Certain that success would come swiftly, 6,000 French troops under General Charles Latreille de Laurences set out to attack Puebla de Los Angeles, or de la Angeles, Is that how it is pronounced in Spanish? And it's a small town in east central Mexico, Pueblo de Los Angeles. Now, from his new headquarters in the north, Juarez rounded up a ragtag force of 2,000 loyal men. Many of them either indigenous Mexicans or of mixed ancestry, and sent them to Puebla. So 6,000 French soldiers, these are trained men of war, versus 2,000 indigenous people. The vastly outnumbered and poorly supplied Mexicans, led by Texas-born General Ignacio Zaragoza, fortified the town and prepared for the French assault. On May 5, 1862, Lawrence gathered his army, supported by heavy artillery, and they set up shop before the city of Puebla and led an assault. Now, those who know the story, of course, know the outcome. But listening to the story, you kind of get into it and you get excited to find out, boy, what's going to happen. Because here it is, you have 2,000 ragtag troops, tossed together army, and versus 6,000 trained soldiers. It seems like an easy win, right? Well, the battle lasted from daybreak to early evening. And when the French finally retreated, yeah, you heard right. When the French finally retreated, they had lost nearly 500 soldiers. Fewer than 100 Mexicans had been killed in the clash. 6,000 French soldiers. They lost nearly 500. 2,000 pulled together, acting like soldiers for a day. And they lost less than 100. So although it wasn't a major strategic win in the overall war against the French, Zaragoza's success at the Battle of Puebla on May 5 represented a great symbolic victory for the Mexican government and bolstered the resistance movement. In 1867, thanks in part to the military support and political pressure from the United States, which was finally in position to aid its besieged neighbor after the end of the Civil War, France finally withdrew. The same year, Austrian Archduke Ferdinand Maximilian, who had been installed as Emperor of Mexico in 1864 by Napoleon, was captured and executed by Juarez's forces. Pueblo de Los Angeles was renamed for General Zaragoza, who died of typhoid fever months after his historic triumph there. Kind of seems anticlimactic, doesn't it? He went into this battle against the French and won, only to die of typhoid some months later. Within Mexico, Cinco de Mayo is primarily observed in the state of Puebla, where Zaragoza's unlikely victory happened. Although other parts of the country also take part in the celebration. Traditions include military parades, recreations of the Battle of Puebla, and other festive events. For many Mexicans, however, May 5 is a day just like any other. It is not a federal holiday, so offices, banks, and stores remain open. Now in the US, Cinco de Mayo is widely interpreted as a celebration of Mexican culture and heritage, particularly in areas with substantial Mexican-American populations. Chicano activists raised awareness of the holiday in the 1960s, in part because they identified with the victory of indigenous Mexicans. Mexicans like Juarez. And this was victories over European invaders during the Battle of Puebla. Today, revelers mark the occasion with parades, parties, mariachi music, Mexican folk dancing, and traditional foods such as tacos and mole poblano. Some of the largest festivals are held in Los Angeles, in Chicago, and in Houston. Yep, Chicago. Kind of seems like far ways off for them, right? Many people outside of Mexico mistakenly believe that Cinco de Mayo is a celebration of Mexican independence, which was declared more than 50 years before the Battle of Puebla. Independence Day in Mexico is actually September 16, for those who don't know. And it's the anniversary of the revolutionary priest Miguel Hidalgo y Castilla's famous Grito de Dolores, cry of Dolores. And it's a call to arms that amounted to a declaration of war against the Spanish colonial government in 1810. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the history of Cinco de Mayo. It's interesting, I know. Especially good to know that there's a whole lot more to this Cinco de Mayo than was previously believed. But there you have it. For those who don't know about the story of the history of Cinco de Mayo, it's celebrating the battle at Puebla, back when the French tried to storm Puebla, the little city of Puebla. 6,000 French soldiers versus 2,000 pulled together soldiers, defenders of the city. And almost 500 of the 6,000 soldiers lost their lives. Less than 100 of the 2,000 Mexicans lost their lives. That is a win. That is a big win. And I think anybody celebrating that kind of a win, or anybody having that kind of a win, deserve to celebrate it. This is Amor Ordinario from the album Simply Irresistible.
Di amor, di lo que eres dentro por dentro, llevaste mi amor, llevaste mi amor.
Do you know who this is? This is Joanna Marie.
Dije lo que creí, me dijeron, amor es tanto duraría, no te lo di, lo que tenía, baby. Si el amor que tenía, lo que le vi a tarde, di amor. No hay nadie como tú.
say big ups to Marlon passing through.
intentando
Marlon hosting Real Rockers,
orando
the show that is broadcast just before this one.
intentando para ti
The reggae music edutainer extraordinaire.
como tú.
Marlon goes deep into the history.
No es un amor ordinario, amor ordinario.
Hey 787, welcome to the show.
No es un amor ordinario, amor ordinario.
So this week in the US is celebration of another traditional, well, I guess you could call it traditional, since it's been celebrated for a while now. This week in the US is Teachers Appreciation Week. Now, people in the US started celebrating National Teachers Day back in 1953, when Eleanor Roosevelt persuaded Congress to set aside a day to recognize educators. The origins of the idea for a day are still unclear. The date to the they date to the early 1940s, but some references cite the advocacy of a Wisconsin teacher, and other references credit the efforts of a teacher in Arkansas for first working to establish a Teacher Appreciation Day. One of these teachers is thought to have written to Eleanor Roosevelt, urging her to take up the case. It didn't become a national holiday, or not a holiday, but a national day until March 7, 1980, after the National Education Association, along with its Kansas and Indiana state affiliates, and the Dodge City, Kansas local chapter lobbied Congress. People continued to celebrate the day in March until 1984, when the National Parent Teacher Association designated the first full week of May as Teacher Appreciation Week. The following year, the NEA voted to make the Tuesday of that week National Teacher Day. The NEA describes National Teacher Day as a day of honoring teachers and recognizing the lasting contributions they make to our lives. Students and parents typically show their appreciation for teachers by writing thank you cards and sharing small treats and gifts. Here's a little bit of Did You Know for you. Massachusetts recognizes Teachers Day on the first Sunday of June. Dare to be different. I don't know. In the US, 3.7 million people work as elementary and secondary teachers in public schools. About 45% of teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years. That's an interesting turnover right there. About 40% of people entering the profession in the United States are coming from other careers. UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, declared October 5th as World Teachers' Day in 1994. So you have Teachers' Day being celebrated as not necessarily the first Tuesday, but the Tuesday of the first full week of May in the US is National Teachers' Day. World Teachers' Day is October 5. What happens if October 5 is a Sunday? Okay, I guess it's not for us to worry about. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more and look at some other celebrated traditions all over the global community. Call a friend, tell a friend. It's a night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. We'll be right back.
Policy Media Group, innovative streaming and recording, has done it again. A new way to get your business in full view of your neighborhood consumer through AdShare TV. It's available in your neighborhood today. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. Become a host today and place a TV monitor in a strategic location so it's easy to see. Get a 1-minute video ad or longer that plays anywhere in our network. Can't be a host? No problem. For a few dollars, we'll run your 30-second video ad. A host can run announcement specials like buy one get one free or discount ads. Let's turn your flyers into a 30-second video with music or a voiceover, or let us create and run your video ad with a spokesperson. Take advantage of our early enrollment discount. Join us today. Your ad will be seen at least 30 times per day in your AdShare TV neighborhood. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. AdShare TV, part of Policy Media Group.
Are you crazy about the music industry? You aspire to hit it big in music? Or maybe you've sweated out a soulful killer beat and are now stuck finding it's not as easy as it looked. Oh, but it can be easy for you with JTMC. We've been there, we know how it feels, so we solve challenges like production, promotion, marketing, branding and development, and more. With over 30 years of experience, JTMC is a one-stop shop for artists. We handle your graphic design, writing services, PR, as well as event planning, e-blasts, artist management, and bookings, so also your website and social media needs as well. We're experts in using creativity to persuade audiences on behalf of artists, drawing on our diverse experience to create projects that connect with audiences intellectually and emotionally. Artist success is everything to us, and our years of experience and commitment will be behind you for every one of your needs. If you've got music for the world to hear, whether you're a new or established artist, visit us at jtmcenterprise.com.
It's the third annual Caribbean Celeb Basketball Tournament, Saturday, May 25th, 12 p.m. at the VEH Youth Enrichment Center, 7000 Miramar Parkway in Miramar. Proceeds for the Sounds for the Youth program. This year's teams, Universal Hilltop Records, VP Records, E2 Productions, Heavy Beat Records. Performances by Shauna Lee, Jadon, and Peter G. Hosted by G. Cole, Sir Rockwell, and TC Flex. Free admission. Donations accepted. Live stream by Flex FM. Music by New Vision Sound. Surprise guest performances. Sponsored by JTMC, WZPP, South Florida Caribbean News. Homegrown with G. Cole, Flex FM, Rock the Box, Taxi Gang, High Class Promotions, Island Beat Marketing, David I Photography, Foundation Radio Network, LTK20, Island Energy Drink, Rattigan and Associates, Events Are Us, Irie Pen, The Melissa Jane Show, Real Rockers, GMAX Solutions, Jazzfar, Elite Global, New Lane Marketing, Jillian J, Stratmeyer Financial, WGLRO, Kevin Stew, All Time Printing, and Miad Restaurant. For info, call JTMC 954-613-3851 or 678-793-8800.
Not a mouse.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school,
In math,
I learned that I'm ugly
I
and
learned
useless.
that I'm trash.
And in gym,
In biology,
I learned that I'm
I
pathetic
learned that I'm fat
and a
and
joke.
stupid.
In history,
Today in
I learned that
school,
I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick. And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes
In
me.
biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid.
In English,
And in
I
math,
learned that I make people
I
sick.
learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today.
The only thing I didn't learn today.
The only thing I didn't learn
It's why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Yes. Akar Mantino, I'm making notes right now. You are locked in to DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift.
Welcome back to the show. This is the sound of Larray working out with Smooth from the album Scorpio Heat.
You know I need you, just hope you need me.
Track is called For Your Love.
You in bikini, make a wish, anything you want, cause I'm your genie. See what I see, that you trust and believe me. You know I need you, just hope you need me. Hit the beach, catch the sea breeze, you in bikini. Make a wish, anything you want, cause I'm your genie. See what I see, that you trust and believe me.
Just as a reminder, the Happy Blanket is still available. Give me a call, 773-977. No, not that number. 773-789-STEW. That's the number. Yeah. You can get information about how you can get the Happy Blanket. Also, for that special someone, you could get this set. Which someone you're talking about, Stu? That cousin, that aunt, that sister, that mother. Mother's Day is coming up next weekend. Mother's Day is coming up. Hey, this is a perfect gift right here. Silver necklace and earring set with wing pendants at the ends. So beautiful. Handmade. Courtesy of Jillian J. It's a currently featured piece. And I want to make special mention of our part segment sponsor, brand new to the group. Well, brand new sponsor. Healing Heavenly Hands. They come to you. Massage therapist extraordinaire. Let me tell you something. I've had these hands. These hands are magical. Can I tell you? Give Althea a call. Althea SU. Or send her an email. Thealater. That's TheaLater at att.net. Call her at 954-655-9000. 954-655-9000. She can come to you and get your massage on. Yep. You're in Broad County. You're in parts of Palm Beach County. You're in parts of Dade County. Call her. I'm sure she can work out something for you. She comes to you. And like I said, these hands are definitely heavenly. For those hands, boy. I'd do a lot for those hands. Alright, so back to business. Welcome back to the show. Those of you who are just tuning in, welcome to the show. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you. And you have my word, I wouldn't try. One of the most well-touted reasons for traveling, for those who like to travel the world, is to experience new cultures. And sometimes you don't really have to travel the world to get that experience. You just need to travel outside of your physical community. Culture is important because while we're all humans, our culture is what bonds us together in groups and dictates how we think and choose to live our lives. To experience a different culture, you may order a country's national food, attend a traditional event, read a piece of literature, or visit a local marketplace. The further you delve into a culture, the more interesting and in some cases strange it becomes. You have things like throwing cinnamon at single people, carrying your wife through an obstacle course. I know some people that would want to leave their wives in obstacle courses, but that's for another show. And there is the US tradition of waiting for a groundhog named Phil to emerge from his burrow to determine when winter will end. I probably need to do some research on Phil the groundhog to see where that all started, but I never quite got that Groundhog Day thing. Maybe because I was born in another culture. Another country with a whole nother culture. So we're going to look at some interesting traditions from around the global community. Baby tossing. Yeah, you heard right. Baby tossing. And while it may not seem like a very safe or even fun tradition, baby tossing is a common practice for people in Solapur, which is a village in the Maharashtra state of India. It's a tongue twisting word. Maharashtra. They believe it brings children good luck. This baby tossing brings them good luck, a long and healthy life, and plenty of intelligence. Benefits that outweigh the quite obvious danger. What danger, you might ask? Okay. Let me not extend the suspense much longer. In this ritual, newborn babies are dropped from a terrace of about a 50-foot tower, while a group of people at the base of the tower hold a sheet to safely catch the infant. You got it? I just wanted to let that sink in for a moment. Newborn babies are dropped from a 50-foot tower, while people at the base of the tower hold a sheet to safely catch the infant. Baby tossing happens in India, a village called Solapur, and that's in the Maharashtra state of India. Let's skip on over to Spain. There is a tradition called La Tomatina. Ever heard of it? This tradition takes cafeteria food fights to the next level. Every August in the Valencian town of Buñol in Spain, the biggest tomato fight in the world takes place. Got to love it. La Tomatina. And it welcomes anyone and everyone to grab a tomato and join in for a messy day of pure fun. One theory is that the festival originated as far back as 1945, when a group of young people staged a brawl in the town's main square and used tomatoes as weapons. Now, you tell me, La Tomatina. Ketchup? Anyone? Hey Julian, merry Monday night to you. In Finland, and I want to say big ups to all the Finnish listeners. At this time, it would be morning to you. So hiva huomenta to the Finnish. They have a very interesting game. Now, in a country where the sun is out 24 hours a day in the summer, and in the winter it is grey and dark for many long weeks, it is not surprising that the Finns have developed some strange games to keep themselves entertained. I don't know if it's the constant light or the lack of it which causes this, but one of these games is the traditional boot throwing competition. Yes, the boot toss. And this dates back to the early 20th century. The first championship boot throwing competition was organized in 1992. And there's even been an international boot throwing association. Don't ask me. I don't know. But do you get new shoes for this, or do you use old shoes? Do you wear the shoes to the competition? How does this go? How does this work? Where are my Finnish listeners at this time? Hey, listen, you can Skype me. My Finnish listeners, you can Skype me. You can look me up, Kevin.stew on Skype. Skype me. Let me know how this works. Over in Indonesia, in Indonesia, you have another interesting little tradition that goes on. Rather than burying their loved ones and leaving them there, in Indonesia, the Toraja people exhume the corpses of their fellow villagers. Yep, the Toraja people. The corpse is dressed in special garments and paraded around the village, while special care is taken to clean the body. The corpse's garments and coffin. Special care. What kind of special care is this? If someone's death took place outside the village, the corpse will be taken to the spot of death before being walked back to the village as an act of returning home. Who exactly participates in this activity and why? You know, not to make fun of someone's traditions, but exhume the bodies and parade them around town? Hey, yeah. You've heard of the feat of walking across live coal, right? Yeah. So many have been fascinated by it. In China, it is done with a person being carried on the back. According to Chinese customs, a husband should carry his bride over a pan of burning hot coals while entering their home for the first time. The myth is that if he does this, she will have an easy, successful labor. Now, just a little bit of information to my Asian friends. They have drugs to help with labor these days. You know, just little things that can be done. Let me just say, it's not for, these traditions are not for everyone, and clearly, they're not for me. I want to thank Heavenly Healing Hands for sponsoring that segment of the show. Brand new segment sponsor, sharing the second segment with GMAC Music Solutions, providing you with lighting, stage production services, DJs, engineers, MCs, singers, musicians. All you got to do is give them a call, 754 307 GMAC 754 307 4622. And of course, you tell these people that you heard about them on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. They have special hookups that they can give you. Heavenly Healing Hands, once again, numbers to reach them, 954 655 9000, 954 655 9000. And Althea comes to you to provide you with as with her services as a certified massage therapist. So that's massage service coming to you wherever you are, generally within Broward and extending to parts of Palm Beach and Dade County. All right, so continuing on. If you're not married by the age of 30 in Germany, you will get some special chores. You're not going to get a big party. That's the first thing. So if you're 29, you live in Germany, you're not married, come your 30th birthday, you either need to get married before, on, or don't expect a party. On this milestone birthday, unmarried women are expected to clean their friends' doorknobs. Yes, you heard right. Clean their friends' doorknobs. And in doing so, they must use toothbrushes. Yeah, toothbrushes. While unmarried men sweep the stairs of the town hall or another public place. Now, rumor has it that a kiss from someone of the opposite gender can excuse you from these birthday chores. They didn't say what kind of kiss. They just said a kiss from someone of the opposite gender. So either you're going to be getting kisses at least one day out of the year, or you're going to be cleaning like crazy one day out of the year, and that would be for your 30th birthday. Do you want it or no? Now, in the province of Lopburi in Thailand, the local monkeys are treated to a special feast at one of the strangest festivals in the world. Fruits, flowers, cake, and candy are set up buffet style on tables in Lopburi's downtown area. The monkeys are attracted by the food, and they come in hordes to enjoy their annual feast. Now, you can imagine that this would have some popularity. At least it's going to be popular for the monkeys, for sure. But it's also popular with the tourists, and it happens on November 25th each year. It's called the Monkey Buffet Festival. Now, I have to kind of wonder, because I think, and I'm not sure, I could be very wrong in this, Thailand is one of the countries that has monkey brains as a delicacy. I could be wrong. So I guess it is one way to give back to Mother Nature. You know, if you have a farm, you feed the animals on the farm because you eat off the farm, right? It's kind of how it goes. So is this tradition because of that particular thing? Again, I could be wrong, but I do believe this is one of the countries that has monkeys as a delicacy. So they have the Monkey Buffet Festival. It happens on November 25th each year, where they lay out a buffet of fruits and pastries in downtown Lopburi for the monkeys to have a feast. And they just come in and they eat to their heart's content, and I guess they go back and find their trees and sleep it off. I don't know. However it is that they work it out, they work it out. This is Tanil. Track called Man You're Beautiful.
Like the stars that brightens up the night. And in my
This one courtesy of J Vibe Music Productions.
eyes so deep, like the ocean so mysterious. Boy, you make me feel so damn delirious. 'Cause you're so beautiful, flaws and all. You make every obstacle seem so small. You bring joy and laughter. Could we live happy ever after? What else can I say? Then man, you're beautiful. You make the sun come up on a rainy day. You're like the hurricane that blows my cares away.
gonna take a quick little break. When we come back, talk a little bit about getting rid of the credit cards in the US. What could happen to your credit score if you do so? Call a friend, tell a friend. It's a night shift with DJ Kevin Stew, Community and Finance Night. We'll be right back. 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com, your links to worship and praise. When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.
JTMC Music presents the highly anticipated, much talked about, The Juggling Rhythm Volume 1. This classic rhythm takes on a new life with tracks from both established artists and introduces some incredible new voices. Get your dancing shoes ready with The Juggling Rhythm, featuring international reggae dancehall artist Mr. Vegas, alongside Ian Sweetness, Ed Robinson, Jack Radix, Hezron, Dangling, Joanna Marie featuring Galaxy B, Denny Ranks featuring Jawiz, Ambalik, Christine Alicia, Yishka. Also the new sensations on the rhythm: Seal, Danger Lee, Marquis Skelenar, Zachary. Available on all digital media outlets. The Juggling Rhythm. Get it, get it, get it.
It's Christina representing for DJ Kevin. You see me, I say, I don't know the boss. You see me, I say, DJ Kevin Stew and the night shift radio show. Yo, it at the thing, turn up the thing loud. Wow, DJ Kevin Stew have the heart of a champion. Never underestimate, just choose him. The silver line behind the dark clouds. DJ Kevin Stew believe him, and that's no doubt. Salute the night shift radio show, Christina. It's a heart attack. Loud.
If you can't hear, you must have to feel, must have to feel. Can't hear, you must have to feel, so take it. If you can't hear, you must have to feel, must have to feel. Can't hear, you must have to feel. Hey, ideas, better change your ways. Ideas, if you want to see longer days. Ideas, time to come up off the street before Babylon turn up the heat. Ideas, you better change your ways. Ideas, if you want to see longer days. Ideas, time to stop one rude before killing come down your food. Stick must be broken out your ears, make you can't hear. I chat about you a youngster and don't hear. Young but you don't know no star. Prison life and no fault alarm. Gunshot a lick and it don't respect no one, so you better change your direction before you end up in a police station or a worse situation. Ideas, you better change your ways. Ideas, if you want to see longer days. Ideas, time to come up on the street before Babylon turn up the heat. better change your ways. Hard years if you want to see longer days. Hard years, time to stop one rude. Before kill it, come down your phone. Build up your family, refusing to quit. Greed over blood money, tell me is it worth it? I chat about you a bad boy, hey, and I ride like a cowboy. But time longer than rope, don't take it for joke. Check yourself before you wreck yourself and watch what you spoke. It's not too late to take advice, so listen to the words of the wise. Hey, ideas, you better change your ways. Ideas, if you want to see longer days.
Welcome back to the show. It's the Night Shift to DJ Kevin Stew Community and Finance Night. In the background, Hope and Linda working out with Sly and Robbie. Track called Hard Years. Not Hard Days. Hard Ears.
Feel must have to feel. If you can't hear, you must have to feel. So take it. Can't hear, you must have to feel. Must have to feel. If you can't hear, you must have to feel.
Hey Julian, I hear there are some recording studios looking for you, some recording labels looking for you and Melody and Melissa. Melissa Jane, that is. What's your stage name? MMJ? JMM? JMMV? Not MMB, but V. Julie, Melody, and Melissa's voices. I don't know. What if you are looking for a manager? Yeah, can give me a link, eh? I don't mind touring perks and any other perks that come along with the management role. But I hear y'all did some wicked things over the weekend. At the Core's First Friday karaoke section of their First Friday celebrations that happens every first Friday at Jeppa's place in Lauderhill. I didn't get to make it this trip, but I heard that y'all really threw down. Nice. Next time I see you, you're gonna have to give me your autograph, okay? and you don't have to be modest. Just give me the autograph. I'll take it. Alright, so have you been ordering too much stuff on Amazon, or maybe watching your bank account shrink after traveling? When your spending spins out of control, one way to rejuvenate your finances is to go on a financial fast. You ever heard of one of those? You've heard of all kind of fasts, your keto fast and your vegetable fast and your whatever. But this is a financial fast. While chopping up your credit cards may feel cleansing, actually you might be surprised at what it could do to your credit score. Here's how to think about whether you should cut them up or just cut back. If you stop using your credit cards, whether you dice them or you put them in the freezer, but you keep them open, what will happen is your score will go up, says Joel Olzheimer, a credit expert who has worked for credit bureau Equifax and credit scoring company FICO. He says the primary reason you want to keep your card open is because your score benefits from the unused credit limit. The science behind it. So, of course, there's always a little bit of a catch. So, keep your card open. Credit scores are heavily influenced by how much of your available credit you use. When you stop charging purchases to your credit cards, the balances you're carrying will go down with each payment you make. Ideally, experts recommend using no more than about 30% of your credit limit on any card. And actually lower is better. However, once you've paid off the balance down to zero and stopped using the card completely, what might happen is issuers may lower your credit limits or close your accounts if there's no activity on them. Now, how long it takes depends on the issuer, but they could do that. And some of them will start to reduce limits after 12 months of inactivity. Some card issuers will let you go years before they do anything at all. To prevent your accounts from being closed, what you want to do is charge a small purchase to your card every now and then pay it off right away. If you take the more serious step of closing your accounts though, it could be a little bit different. I got some information here that I'll share with you guys a little bit later on about the ladies of karaoke. So closing out your credit cards could provide a slightly different result. I don't know how many people have gone through the whole cutting back on credit spending versus closing out their credit cards altogether. But it's something to look into. Now, if you take the more serious step of closing your accounts, what will happen is your credit score is likely to drop in the short term. And the reason is the same as we had mentioned before. Credit scores are influenced by how high your balance is compared with your available credit. So you have a high available credit limit and a low balance, then your credit score will look good. Well, that is how I rationalize it. How you rationalize it. 13 minutes after the hour. We're talking finance. I'm looking at how your credit card, whether cutting it up and close it or just closing out. So basically, stop using your credit account versus closing your credit account. How it could affect your credit score. For those of us in the US that live by this kind of thing. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you forgot. That's what we're talking about tonight. What time did I say? It was 14 minutes after the hour. Right here on the night shift with Kevin Stew. So, depending on what you do with your credit, it can affect whether or not you're going to be rocking out on the weekend and rocking with that special someone. This is Maurice Gregory from his EP Groovin'. This is Rock With Me.
It's a bit too early to be over. I wanna take my time to get to know her. I wanna move the tension from your shoulder. Make it scream a little louder. Oh yeah. And if you need air, just breathe, baby. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be rocking. Rock with me. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be rolling. Get on the floor with me. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be dancing. Rock with me. What a relief to see you smile. Looking like you've had a time of your life. What's on your mind? Are you fine? You're glowing like a ray of sunshine. was a good decision to come over and to dance a little closer and just rock it out with me, baby. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be rocking and rock with me. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be rolling. Get on the floor with me. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be dancing. Come on and rock with me. The affairs of your heart, and for that I'm truly mindful of, and the way it makes you feel, you know that I do understand, and you can feel it when you dance with me. I know just what you need, yeah. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be rocking. Come on and rock with me. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be rolling. Get on the floor with me. It's the perfect moment if you wanna be dancing. Rock with me, baby, sweet lady. Rock and roll up close to me. Rock and roll up closely. Rock and roll up turn me.
So I heard that the core First Friday's karaoke part of the First Friday celebrations has a group called the Karaoke Queens. So y'all need to mark on your calendars that the first Friday in June, let me tell you what that is. The first Friday in June is June 7th. Mark your calendars. Jeppa's Place. Go check out the Karaoke Queens live and in living color. I need to make sure that I am there for that one. Karaoke Queens. Yes. And if y'all are nice enough to me, I might grab the mic myself. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so closing out an account. We're looking at the effect of stopping use on your credit card, how that affects your credit score. Whether it is you close out your account or you just stop use or minimize significantly the use of your credit cards. Closing the account lowers your overall credit for the very same reason that we had mentioned before. Closing the account lowers your overall credit or eliminates all of it if you have only one card. Now, if you're carrying the same balance, it represents a bigger chunk of your remaining credit, which could cause a drop in your score. Unless you've got some punitive annual fee on a card, Alzheimer says, I can't think of a reason for you to close it. You may not want to go on a spending fast right now, but your score will matter if you apply for a loan or a credit card down the road. So a credit card can also be useful in case of emergencies. I have found that to be the case on a few occasions myself. Pair it with a decent emergency fund so you can pay the balance back down as soon as possible, and you should be in good stead. Now, how do you turn this spending fast into a healthy diet, a healthy spending diet? A fast is a temporary measure, and this is to keep your spending under control long term. What you want to do is start tracking your cash flow. Daniel Milks is a certified financial planner and founder of Woodmark Wealth Management in Greenville, South Carolina. And he says, figure out where your money is going and where it's coming from. two very important places. Where is your money going and where is your money coming in from? The more you know about yourself and what you're spending on, the more you're equipped to control it. So, being armed with that kind of knowledge, what you can then do is build a budget that helps you cut back on expenses and save for bigger goals. Things like paying off debt or saving for a down payment on something large like a house. Or if you have a house and you want to change your car. Or if you have a house and a car and you want to get a boat. Things along these lines. If you want to think big and luxurious, fine, go ahead and do that. All you have to do is plan for it. Now, I can tell you this. If you fail to plan, you may as well plan to fail. That's something I learned way back in school, when I was in high school. And I'm sure many of you have heard the same thing. If you fail to plan, plan to fail. Got some new music for you. This from Kayla Arnold. Courtesy of J-Vibe Music Productions. This is At All. I like the bones on this one, trust me.
It feels like I'm wasting my time. Says that he's losing his mind. Thinks I got things on the side. Cause I can't decide if I wanna be tied down. I'm tied up, I'm worn out, light up. Enough now, there's no words, there's no words. Cause I know you do. You don't know me at all, at all.
I want to say thanks to JTMC Enterprise for sponsoring this segment of the show. JTMC Enterprise providing you with tour management, bookings, promotions, event management, social media management. Just give them a link, 678-793-8800, or visit them at jtmcenterprise.com. Like I said, this is new music from Kayla Arnold. The track is called At All.
It feels like I'm wasting my time. Says that he's losing his mind. Thinks I got things on the side. Cause I can't decide if I wanna be tied down.
kind of unfair, isn't it? I know you too well. You don't know me at all. This is Paul Anthony working out of the Army Gideon. Track called Runaway.
From judgment I go reap, I'm loving your mercy seat. So bad mind delete out my database. They say don't be alarmed while still bearing arms. I gave my hypocrites where we reprobate. Enough stripes and scars shall be your reward. All those who scoff at the magistrate. And evil get dilapidate till the point you can't equate. I'll be straight naturally. Run you run, run you run away. Shoot them afraid of the judgment day. Run you run away. Shoot them afraid of the judgment day.
I think I'm losing my religion. Jaja, can you talk to me now? Give me the guidance and strength. Will you walk with me now? I'm praying for better days. Still there's so much struggle in this world. I'm have to survive in this struggle, facing racism, classism, fascism. Mentally, my people living in prison can't tell the difference between what is true and what isn't. If something happened, I did it. Reality is just a figment. I'm best to make we run them away. Fire burn them away. When them reach us, I and get the Almighty, I got turn them away. I feel tough like soldier in the Gideon, we say. As the trumpets play, I turn for the judgment day. Aye.
Run you run away. Shoot them afraid of the judgment day. Run you run away. Shoot them afraid of the judgment day. We are torment now. In a drought and famine, pray for your atonement now. The wicked are go bad for your atonement now. In a drought and famine, wait till the trumpet sound. Christ.
I want to say thanks to JTMC for sponsoring that segment of the show. I want to say big ups to our friends over there at rockthebox.net. The Sir Rockwell comes to us, comes to you, comes to everybody. 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Rockthebox.net with the Wake Up and Live show. And this is that segment that is called Musical Therapy, officially into the Musical Therapy segment. This is Marcia Ball working out with Arajani.
Am I my brother's keeper? Most definitely I am.
It's called Brethren, Sistren.
I'm your brethren if you need a hand, and you can call on me. I'll be a shoulder to lean on. Oh yes I will, yes I will.
Call on me, and if I can, I will just put your trust in me, 'cause that's the way that it should be. With family.
Seems like you can't make up your mind, like you can't read between the lines, like like your perception ain't that fine. Just listen, this is what I'm trying to say.
I'm here to clear up all your doubts, and I'll be here to catch you when you fall. And I will answer when you call. This is what I'm trying to say to you.
I'm your friend if you need a hand, and you can call on me. I'll be a shoulder to lean on. Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Call on me, and if I can, I will just put your trust in me. Cause that's the way that it should be.
I'll say big ups to 352 and the stew pot.
In the midst of all this madness and confusion setting in, when your wits are not about you, then on me you can depend.
Just when you feel that life is over and you no longer have your friends, just remember what I told you. I will be with you until the end.
I'm your friend, and if you need a hand, then you can call on me. I'll be a shoulder to lean on. Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Call on me, and if I can, I will just put your trust in me. Cause that's the way that it should be.
What better way should it be, or could it be?
Clear the thoughts that's on your mind. Put the negative behind. Everything will fall in line. Understand that I'm your brethren. What more must I prove to you? How much more should we go through? How much farther must I climb? By now you should already know that
If you didn't know before, you know now. I'm your brethren when you need a friend. How you reach me? 773-789-STEW.
and then you can call on me. I'll be a shoulder to lean on.
You can call me, you can text me, you can jump into the stew pot on kevinstew.com and drop me a line.
And if I can, I will just put your trust in me. Cause that's the way that it should be. With family, family.
I'm your friend, and if you need a hand, then you can call on me. I'll be a shoulder to lean on.
Call on me, and if I can, I will. Trust me, you trust in me. That's the way it
The thickest makeup your fancy dressed up could not hide the scars inside. Your sweetest smile, those pretty eyes could not disguise the hurt you feel inside. Young girl, said I don't wanna see you crying in the rain.
This is the sound of Hezron. That's the title of the track.
This world can get so crazy out there. One would say because you're so beautiful, you got it easy. But if they only knew the half of the story, one would think your life must be so sunny and bright. Because the heart's so well, the clouds behind. Said I don't wanna see you crying in the rain. No, young girl.
giving y'all a special treat. Hezzy double play.
So far away, but to feel so close, texting each other. Who loves you the most? Still, I wish I was home beside you now. But trying to get this dollar sometimes take away. A chance to call you now and then. It's the warm and the cold. But the sweetest part of the conversation, the critical now. I wish I was in your loving arms, holding you now. But I'm here in the freezing weather, trying to put food on the table. And how I wish the promoter would give me mine soon as I'm done. I wanna catch this last flight leaving now. Order to one. I told my baby I'd be coming home for breakfast. Now I'm standing at the airport. And Jimmy said he's running 30 minutes late. No, I can't wait. Taxi driver, take me to my baby now. Taxi driver, take me. I just gotta get home to her. Coming in from the cold. Got a few things that you like. Got a few dollars in my pocket. With you, I wanna spend some quality time. Baby, I wanna treat you like no money wrong. Baby, I can't wait to get out this door. That's the driver. Take me to my baby now. Hey, driver, take me. I just gotta get on to her. I wish I was in a loving arms holding her now. But I'm here in the freezing weather, trying to put food on the table. And how I wish the promoter would give me mine soon as I'm done. I wanna catch this last flight leaving. What a war. I told my baby I'd be coming home before breakfast. I'm standing at the airport. Jimmy said he's running 30 minutes late. No, I can't wait. Taxi driver, take me to my baby now. Hey, taxi driver, take me. I just gotta get home. Taxi driver, take me to my baby. Before I could run, I found you already settled down.
This is the sound of Wild Tree working out with Annette Brissett.
I know this is just
Their rendition of If I Didn't Know Any Better.
the moon is our deceiver that will leave you running blind. Your heart is pulling. If I didn't know any better, I'd be falling deeper and deeper. It's true. I hear you calling. If I didn't know any better, I'd be in love with you. Didn't want to look in the eyes of the one that I would be drawn to. I'm a moth lost in the fire. I know this is just a beautiful illusion, a case of the confusion between love and desire. Your heart is pulling. If I didn't know any better, I'd be falling deeper and deeper. It's true. I hear you calling. If I didn't know any better, I'd be in love with
is precious, I don't wanna be late. When there's love to brighten up our
This is the sound of Tenor Blue.
can we keep it real, cause I don't wanna
The track is called Bless Me.
about us being more than just friends. You don't wanna wake up
As we move through our musical therapy,
and the chance for us has passed you by. Bless me with your smile. Bless me with that look of love. I see it in your eyes, girl, don't test me. Cause I won't compromise, just do me right and I'll be there today. To bless you with my time. Bless you with my heart and all the stuff I have inside. Let me take you where happiness abides and let me chase our troubles all away. Bless me. And God bless you. Baby, let me give you one small piece of advice. Listening to your girlfriends, well, that may not be wise. They know nothing about me and they're telling you lies, saying you'll find better any day. I ain't got tattoos and I don't drive fancy cars. Keep it down to earth and got my head in the stars. You'll search far and wide, but you'll find no bigger heart than the one in front of you today. Bless me with your smile. Bless me with that look of love. I see it in your eyes, girl, don't test me. Cause I won't compromise, just do me right and I'll be there today. To bless you with my time. Bless you with my heart and all the stuff I have inside. Let me take you where everything's alright and let them chase our troubles all away. Bless me, baby. Bless you. Oh, and I bless you. Now there's no need for frontin', girl. Hey, cause I know something, girl, that we all want love. Yeah, we all need love. So get your head out of the way and let your heart have its day this time. Cause love, it ain't no crime. Bless me with your smile. Bless me with that look of love. I see it in your eyes. You don't test me. Cause I won't compromise. Just do me right and I'll be there today. To bless you with my time. Bless you with my heart and all the stuff I have inside. Let me take you from darkness to the light and let them chase our troubles away.
this is Anne Marie. A track called Thank You. Her rendition. Courtesy of Zimmer Productions. Anne Marie works out of the Wailers. And this is her working out solo.
The worst possible way. Honey, you stood right by me, and that's how love is supposed to be. I just wanna say thank you for the many things you've done.
You're very welcome, Anne Marie.
Thank you for the many things.
I want to join Anne Marie and say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you, Julie, for everything you've done.
I have so much to give, so for as long as I should live, I love you. I have so much to do, just to prove my love is true, 'cause I thank you. Lord knows I was headed down here till
is Natisha's stream. Tonight I give in. Let me see who I can get to give in tonight. 10 more minutes to go before I bounce on out of here.
Everything I ever dreamed would come to me. Somebody walk into my heart, and to my surprise, somebody tearing me apart, and it feels just fine. And it's you. I've waited oh so long to say it's you. You're everything I ever dreamed would have come to me. And tonight I give in to the feeling. Tonight I give in to the thrill of loving you. Tonight I give in to believing, darling. I'll hear you say, you always say, somebody turn my life around, and I'm not the same. Suddenly I don't hear a sound, only your name, and I really need you. Tonight I give in to the feeling. Tonight I give in to the thrill of loving you. Tonight I give in to believing.
Once again, I want to say thanks to our new sponsors,
You'll always stay.
Healing Heavenly Hands. Once again, give Althea a call, licensed massage therapist. She'll come to you. 954-655-9000. 954-655-9000. Or send her an email, thealater@att.net.
Somebody walk into my life, and he's right on time.
I tell you, I've had those hands.
Into my eyes, and he read my mind.
Truly heavenly.
And it's you. I only need to tell you that it's you. You're everything I ever dreamed would have come to me.
Here she was, my angel, the one that I wed. She was there, fast asleep on the bed.
This is AJ Brown, a track called Dreams of Me.
And I heard what she said.
Those of you in the Broward,
But she wasn't counting.
South Palm Beach, Boca area,
Moaned and groaned.
North Dade.
Squeezed her pillow tight. Oh,
Remember, you can catch the AJ Brown double exposure art exhibit.
she called out my name in the middle of her ecstasy.
It's currently at the historic Alley Community Center, Alley Cultural Center, my bad, Pompano Beach, Florida. You definitely don't want to miss it.
Dreaming dreams of dreaming, yeah, dreaming dreams of me.
What kind of dreams, AJ?
Deep in her ecstasy, dreaming dreams of me. Alright, alright, oh yeah. Listen, it seems I was just lucky to be right on time to hear so divine. Expression so divine. Coming straight from the soul and her subconscious mind. She was deep, deep in REM sleep. Her body waiting patiently. I could not help myself. I felt my nature rise. No more disguise. I thought it was wise for me to join with her. Together underneath the sheet, I felt so complete when she hugged my body. She was dreaming dreams of me. She was deep in her ecstasy. Dreaming dreams of me. Oh, dreaming dreams of me. Deep in her fantasy. Dreaming dreams of sunshine, moonlight, delight. Just a couple ones scrubbing love.
This is Joanna Marie working out with Peter G. Track called Close to You.
This is Joanna Marie, and it's all about DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. You feel for some stew? Check out Kevin Stew.
Hey, baby.
Thank you, Joe.
I just want to get close.
Say, Peter, she can get close to me too. This is our bounce on out of here tonight. Thank you very much. Catch y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. KevinStew.com, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's healthy love tomorrow night, yeah? Priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulseemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.